and it's affordable because QVC brings it to you. By the way, this EV rider normally prices at QVC at $3,008. All right, that's a big chunk of change. Now, I'm not saying our price right now isn't a big chunk of change, but we help you get there. The reason I say that is because this is just under $2,200. That's about $800 less than what the other price is. But the other thing is we're giving you 5 monthly payments of $440 if you want to do that, or use your Q card. If you don't yet have a Q card, go to QVC.com and you can apply, and many times you're approved within minutes. But I will tell you this, with a Q card, you can get this in a week's time and pay for it over the next 18 months at $122 a month. That's pretty awesome. Free shipping and handling. The shipping and handling is usually anywhere from $50 to $65. I don't know what it is on this one. They didn't really tell me, but either way, you're not paying it. And that's the other part I like. So this is a really great unit. We do have 3 colors. I'm driving the red right now. Right over here to my left is the blue, sapphire blue, in fact. And then coming on in right now is the Jupiter Gold.
Hello.
The Jupiter Gold. And you can see it right there. And Emily Scott's joining me.
Mary
Hello,
Beth.
Emily.
We get a whole hour together. This is going to be a fun hour.
This is so cute. I love that you're wearing that.
Yeah.
It is Alberti's,
It's Alberti's sweater. I love it for Valentine's Day.
This is what we were saying. I call it the Yes-mobile because, you know, honestly, when I broke my ankle a couple of years ago, if I hadn't had the EV rider, I wouldn't have been able to work.
Exactly.
And I would have been out like 8 weeks, you know, crazy.
Yeah.
I can't afford to be out 8 weeks. This one, though, is one of my favorite ones. Why is that?
Because look what it's doing. This is like a mobility scooter that has a concierge service for you, right? So what I have done, and I am using the included key fob, I'm not touching the scooter. Oops, I hit the wrong button, I hit red. Red means stop, green means go.
Yeah.
That's easy to remember. But this is the scooter. This is truly our highest technology scooter that we offer on QVC. No other scooter does this. There are other scooters that can fold down, but you have to do a couple things, and they're wonderful in their own right.
They are.
But you know,
this baby is really sleek.
It really is. You know what? When you need a little bit of help, EV Rider really went to task to figure out how we can help you the most.
Right.
You know, when you need a little bit of help, every little bit matters. Do you know what I mean?
You better believe it.
Yeah.
And when you are in a situation where you can't be mobile like you want to, I mean, every little thing you do seems like it's a mountain to climb.
Yep.
And this just makes it so easy. So you have the sapphire blue, the Jupiter Gold, or this hot red, as I call it, my hot red sports car. One of the things I wanted to talk about first, Emily, and you're so good with this, and that is, why should we trust EV Rider?
I think really it's our story. It's our company's story. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my scooter around. So excuse my back while I say this.
Yeah.
We're a family-owned company, but our owner set out to get his PhD in biomedical engineering. So excuse my back, but I want you to see something on the back of the scooter as I explain this. He was working his way through college to get this PhD in biomedical engineer. He had to get a job. So he got a job helping students with disabilities, and he was appalled with what they had to drive. Yeah. Now, this is going back a lot of years, but they were big, they were bulky, they didn't fold up. Most of them, I'm going to say, were over that 136-pound threshold. That it's really tough to get a scooter underneath that threshold. So he set out to change the world, and as much as those were created 20 or so years ago, they're still being made today.
Right.
And this is why EV Rider is so exceptional. But I'm going to jump into something that I am personally so proud of, is along with the scooter and the charger and the keys, you get our phone number.
Yeah.
This is an 800 number that you are calling Florida in the United States, which I absolutely love. You're not calling some outer space place where it's press 1, press 2.
Right.
We have trained and certified EV Rider technicians at the ready to answer your phone call. Every once in a while,
Yeah.
the owner himself will answer
love
the
that
phone.
part.
Can you imagine? Could you imagine buying any other vehicle, you know, a car, a motor, or whatever people drive, and actually being able to talk to the owner of the company? But we are there to help you, and that phone number is yours. It belongs to you for the life of the scooter. So if you're taking it out of the box, or if you want to fly on an airplane, they are TSA cleared, you call us. If you have any questions in 5 years, if you need to help somebody and you're not sure how they're going to fit on it or whatever the question is, give us a call.
Isn't that amazing? So I want you to realize you can trust EV Rider. They've been here at QVC for many years. We have sold many of these vehicles, and a lot of them are a little bit different. Each one's a little different. But this one has the easy fold, the auto fold, and that makes a big difference. Let's go back. I'm going to have you come right up to the front and take me on a little tour of this, and then we'll go for a ride.
Yes, I love the scooter because it arrives to you fully assembled. So you don't have to do a thing. It's going to be folded down, you know, and it comes in one box. So there's not a lot of parts and pieces. There's no assembly. It also comes to you partially charged. And I'll show you the battery compartment in just a minute. But what you're seeing is this nice extra long deck. I'm a tall girl, I'm 5'7", and you can see my legs. I have all this space under here. You've got a padded and cushioned seat, because if you've ever gone to an event and they have bleachers there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ouch. And then the bottom bleachers are always taken.
Right.
So I remember how many times my 70-year-old parents were trying to climb up bleachers. This way you can sit in this wonderfully padded seat. But everything you see on the dashboard is so easy and so understandable. I don't want to take a class and read a manual and do all that stuff.
You don't have
get on
to.
and go. You know what I mean? And wait,
right.
and here's where let me show you
Look at
everything.
them. They've got the camera right over
and
you.
this is that beautiful Jupiter gold. It kind of looks like a copper color. So to start it, here's your key. You do get 2 keys. And here's the fob, which, by the way, comes with a battery. That's a button cell battery. You can get that in the store that sells everything for $1.25 these days, by the way. You put the key in, and I want you to listen. There is absolutely no noise.
No
rumble,
quiet.
no grumble, nothing shakes. It's like turning on your cell phone. It's super smooth, right? You've got a courtesy horn here, and notice everything you see is so intuitive. There's your headlights. You see the little icon right there? LED headlights and taillights, and they're nice and low. So when you're outside at night, you can see the gravel, you can see the grass. There you can see. And look, we're in a broadcast studio with all these bright lights. And you
can still
see how
it.
much light there is there.
Yeah.
Then you've got a speed dial, and I want to show you my hands, because hands age different than the rest of our body. And EV Rider understands that. So if you have trouble opening jars, you have arthritis, carpal tunnel, or just don't have the strength that you need, look at how easy this is. I can turn this with just a finger. Justin, our new host, Justin, was kind of doing it like this, but this is no effort whatsoever. We want to take care of your hands as much as we want to take care of your body. So that'll go up to 4 miles an hour. And then to make it go, you have something we call the wig-wag. With one finger, you don't have to grab on these padded handles. This is for steering. You don't have to grab. You don't have to twist, and this is like a no fatigue.
Yes.
If you've ever used a scooter in a store.
Yes. I've never done that.
Oh, they're the worst.
I'm sure I would be appalled.
I almost got thrown off. Like I was going around a corner and the thing was just the summer. The thing's shaking, and then I'd go in reverse and it's beeping, and you know, it's so embarrassing. But mostly my hands were tired.
Right.
Because you really have to hold that tight, but not with EV Rider. Right-handed or left-handed, one single finger.
Yeah.
And do you want to show the brakes?
Oh, yeah. Okay, absolutely. I love to do this because here's the thing. I'm going to go all the way far back as I can, and I'm going to come screaming forward as fast as I can, and then watch this. Okay? I'm going to come right at the camera. As soon as I let go, it just glides to a stop. That easy. It didn't jerk me. It didn't like, you know. It was just that simple, that easy.
And no pedal. You don't
no
have
pedal,
to have
nothing to put my
reaction
feet on.
Nope. You just let go.
So
that
good.
amazing? So good. Yeah.
We'll tell you more about it, but I want you to hear what Patrick has to say about this, because Patrick is one of the coolest guys. Watch this.
Hi, I'm Pat from Everett, and right now I'm awaiting knee surgery. So the EV Rider has totally changed on how I get things done. I can go to the store on my own. I can go ahead and go on vacation, get chores done around the house. So this has been a really great purchase for me. So when I get it folded down, I'll go ahead and carefully pick it up, put it inside, making sure that it's clear. You can see with a basic SUV that it'll fit. Now if we go to the store. I'm at the store with my EV Rider now. I can put the basket between my feet to collect things. With my own scooter, I'm able to get through the aisles faster. I know it has a full charge. I can also go through self-checkout without any assistance. I can take my garbage can out to the street and navigates through rough terrain pretty well, so this has been a great benefit in my life. If you're struggling with mobility, the EV Rider is a must-have.
He's amazing. Do you know what I love about him? He was sitting at home on the couch wondering if we were presenting, if what we were saying was true. You saw the braces on his knees, but Patrick was doing those everyday things. Supermarket, taking out the trash, and you saw him go over all that gravel.
Yes. I mean, he can do anything in this thing.
Yeah.
What kind of terrain can this go on?
Absolutely. In your house, everything. Over thresholds, carpet, hardwood, tile, all of that. But outside, also everything. So gravel, mulch, anything, grass, all that, except for sand, just because it would sink in the sand, like a stroller would just kind of sink in sand.
Exactly.
So I love it when you get someplace and you think to yourself, well, I didn't know there was going to be a whole field that I have to get through to see my grandson's baseball game. It's not a problem. We got you covered.
We got you covered.
Yeah.
Let's take a ride.
Yeah.
This is how simple it is. Again, I can just use one finger while I'm turning and everything. I've got a whole hand here that I don't need. I don't have to push anything with my legs. It's just simple. You can go anywhere, over carpet, over rugs, over hardwood. These wheels, we haven't really talked about them, but those wheels are not only great to go over any terrain, but they won't go flat. Now, we can pull up to a table, and then you can be at a restaurant. It could be the table at home. You can just turn turn in your chair.
It's the perfect
and
height.
have dinner. It is the perfect height.
We made it the perfect height.
Yeah.
So that, because we always say in my family, nobody should eat alone.
Right.
And if somebody is not feeling well and standing up and sitting down is difficult, why should they be in the living room?
Right.
Why not be at the table?
Right.
It's the perfect height.
Yeah, it really is, even in restaurants and such. So then you're going to go somewhere, you turn back around, you're all set. Let's say you do have a broken leg or broken foot or whatever. You can just hang it out there with the boot. That's what I did for 8 weeks as I worked here at QVC. The nice thing is, it even has a really nice, tight radius. Why do we say that's important? Is because of the fact that you have to get in and out of elevators and things like that. If you're going on a cruise ship. Exactly.
And if you want to stay in the middle, watch how I go around Mary Beth. Let me come around.
Okay.
Watch this circle that I can make around you. I mean, this speaks to the agility. This is why, a lot of scooters are good for outside, but they don't necessarily work inside. Look at how tight we are. This is how tight the turning radius is. And really, that's the only way you can use it in your home.
Right.
Because homes are tight.
Right. One quick thing. If you have an EV Rider and you'd love to talk with us, we'd love to talk with you too. Emily and I, and you can use the Share Your Story number, which is 1-800-600-1556. I mean, we've sold thousands of these. If you have one and you'd like to say hi to us today on Valentine's Day, we would love it. No pun intended. But the fact is that please feel free if you want to call that number, 1-800-600 800-1556. We'll take your call.
Yeah.
Now, I was just going to say, let's go back to showing you how easy this is to fold, to travel with, and we'll talk a little bit about the bottom chassis.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the only scooter that does that.
Yeah.
We are in the business at EV Rider of helping people. They happen to be mobility